Let me. So the interorg transfer is happening between two inventory organizations within the business unit, within the same business unit. Right. So we have a two inventory organizations and item details also there here. What is the data I am using? I'm giving complete Excel sheet. After every day of training, I'm providing this spreadsheet. You can practice on this. Okay. What are the steps which is required and everything. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in between of the sessions. So because 9:30, I need to connect my implementation client. Okay. So So basically the direct and intransit, I'm giving a simple scenario for this. In direct, what happened? Direct, see, this is the organization, right? This is the organization. So the material is moving from this organization. The material is transferred from this organization to organization. This is the organization, right? I'm giving a small shapes on this. Okay. So the material is moving from 00 org 1 to org 2, right? Here what happened in org 2 level, we have a different types of sub inventories, right? There is a lot of sub inventories are there. Sub inventories are there. Basically in direct transfer, what happened? The inventory is a directly receive the material from organization 1. There is no any staging on this. Basically inventory level or warehouse level, what happened? First they receive the material from security level and they ship the material from security to sub inventory locators, right? But in direct, what happened? No security, nothing. Directly the material is receiving into the warehouse, like a stores, right? That is direct transfer. In coming to the intransit, what happened? See, the material is transfer from this inventory organization to 002. But here the process is first the material is receive the location, receive the staging sub inventory. Okay. And after that, from staging to stores, again we move the material from staging to stores. Why this scenario will happens into the application level or implementation level? In which scenarios, in which business cases, this direct transfer and in transit will be happening? Direct means, see, for example, there is a item which is occupied very lot of space in our organization, and transport also will comes into the picture, right? So in such a scenarios, the item is not receiving in staging sub inventory. We are moving directly to the stores. The item is directly received in the store sub inventory. But in transit, what happened? There is some material which we need to inspection. We need to query about that quality. We need to check that quantity, and everything will be happening into the receiving level. So in security, what happened? They will check it, right? Sometimes they will check it and they will confirm it. How many packets, how many packs are there, how many boxes are there, how many items are there. They will check on quality and everything. Then only they receive the material and they will move the material to staging sub inventory or store sub inventory. Clear? Any doubts? This is the theory, simple theory. If you have any doubts, you can ask me here itself. See, if I am going too fast, you can tell me. I will be explaining very clearly. Tim, you are able to follow me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what are the pre-requisition setups? See, in direct transfer, we have a 2 inventory organization, 1 item is there. But in transit, what are the pre-requisition setups? The pre-requisition setups is first item level. Item level. The item is must to be internal transfer flag will be yes. We need to enable this internal transfer. The item must be enabled with internal transfer flag is yes. That where we will check it, I'll tell you that. Okay, no problem. And after that, Interorg parameters. Manage Interorg parameters. Interorg parameters. Okay. Then after that, what is the shipping organization? Shipping organization must have a shipping parameters. Shipping parameters. Then receiving organization is 002, right? So receiving organization must have a receiving parameters. Okay. Receiving parameters. These are the prerequisition setups for in-transit transaction. Okay, let's do for that. Shall we go for the application? Now, so first setup, prerequisition setup is internal item level, internal transferable flag is yes. Okay, this is setup. Where these setups will comes, I'll come into the application. Let's go to the product management. What is the navigation for this item? The navigation is product management, product information management. So all the items are created from product information management level. Okay. The item specifications will be happening from the product information management. Either item is a back-to-back order or drop ship or purchasable item or inventory item. Anything will be decided from the product information management level. Now, let's go to the task list. From the task list, just query the item. What is our item? We have already created one item, and this is the item. Okay, MRF monitors. Just query the item. So already item is there. No need to verify it, but let's double checking whether these specifications will be enabled or not. Let's go to the specifications. From the specification, all the inventory related transactions controls will be happening from the item organization, inventory. Okay. From inventory, you can see the item is inventory item or expense item. It is decided by this flag. If it is not inventory item, then we call it as it is service item or expense item, or it is not a stockable item. See, for example, if I click on no, what happens? Stock is also be faded. That means this is like Rapido or some technical services we are getting from the home appliances, right? Like refrigerators or AC repairs or something. So that's not all or not a inventory items. That's all our expense items. And so what is our transaction enabled is yes. Transaction enabled is yes. And one more is here internal transferable needs to be yes. Click on yes. Okay. Transfer order is enabled. You can see transfer order is enabled. These two are the major important item functionality and specifications. We need to verify that. One more is go to the association. These specifications are controlled by the master organization or inventory organization. Maybe you all know about what is master organization, master item organization, and inventory organization, right? All the items are created under item master organization. Once item is created under item master organization, then we can associate this item to organization. That is inventory organization. Okay. Here we can associate. Go to the specifications. Let's go to the inventory. So inventory transaction be enabled, and as well as sales and order management level. This is, you can see, internal transferable is no. If it is internal transferable is no, we cannot transfer this item. Okay. This item must be internal transferable. Specification is yes from both organizations, not only one organization. One more organization is 002. Let's go to the specifications. Sales and order management. Click on yes. Okay. This is the first prerequisite setup which we need to verify. 1 minute. Set is shippable. No. And the internal set is the pick components. Okay. You cannot set a shippable is no. Why shippable is no? Okay. I think some specifications are missing. Anyway, we'll do on that. If it is an internal transferable, it must be a shippable, right? So without shipping, we cannot transfer. Now this item is eligibility for internal transfer from one inventory organization to other inventory. Let's save and close. I think in the org level also it is there. Let me check it. See, some attributes are controlled from item master organization. Some attributes are controlled by inventory organization. Shippable is yes, right? Internal transfer is also enabled. org2 level. Yeah. Some setup is missing yesterday. That is the reason is it unable to update. Anyway, let me do one thing. I'll be created one item. So when we created an item, we need to take a template. The template is finished goods. Item class is also not enabled. Anyway, is this item class is created? Okay, this is the item class. Okay, fine. This is the item class, right? Yesterday, Chandra is created. Okay. So transfer item. Let's go to the inventory management. Everything is fine. Okay. Some attributes will comes automatically as for our item class setups. Yeah. Let's go to the association. Click on here. What is our organizations? So we need to associate this item to organizations. And one more is 2. Okay. Let's save and close this item. So the item name is Interorg transfer item. Interorg transfer item. You see this? See, one item is comes into the 3 levels. Why 3 levels? Because we are associated this item to inventory organizations. This is our master organization. See, you can see MRF master organization. This is inventory organization. Clear? Any doubts on this? Now, so for the first, if item is created here, what happened? We need to do one small transaction. That's a miscellaneous transaction. So the material is moving from organization 1 to organization 2. What happened? The organization 1 have must on hand quantity, right? I have must on hand quantity. Okay. I'll do one thing. The process flow is item created with the specifications. And then create one miscellaneous transaction. Miscellaneous transaction, that's a receipts. I hope this miscellaneous transaction is completed, right? How to
Yes,
create this transaction? Yes. For which organization level we need to create a miscellaneous transaction to increase the on-hand quantity? Whatever the source organization is there, in the source organization, we are going to increase the on-hand quantity. The source is org1. The material is moving from org1 to org2. So here, go to the create miscellaneous transaction. For which item? Just now we created one item, right? So miscellaneous receipt is the increasing on-hand quantity. Miscellaneous issue is the moving the material from inventory to issue out. The material is issue out from inventory organization. We are using the miscellaneous issues. So what is our item? Interorg. So 0 on hand quantity. For which sub inventory? S1. How much? 100 quantity. So what is the accounting entries? Accounting entries will be discussing next level. I'll discussing on that in the costing. Okay. The cost we need to enter here. Enter the cost details. So based on this transaction, the costing will be calculated. The item costing will be calculated. Okay, next submit. So this is completed. Now we have a on-hand quantity of 00 org never. Then coming to the setups. So we created and then we go to manage interorg parameters. Let's go to manage interorg parameter setup. Verify that why these interorg parameters are required. We are associate both inventory organizations for the eligibility of transactions. Eligibility of transaction. See, for example, 001 and 002, how the system know about these both inventory organizations are eligibility for interorg transfers. The setup is called manage interorg transfer. Based on that manage interorg transfers, the system is validating. Yes, this is eligibility. First, we need to check. So what is the navigation? Let's go to the manufacturing and supply chain management. Go to the inventory management. From inventory management, we can see manage interorganization parameters. Click on this. If already associated organizations, what are the checks we need to enable? So this is the inventory organization. Just search, yeah. Okay, now search. Yes, we have a eligibility, but in transit, yesterday we see for the direct. Today we are going to transfer in transit. See here, transfer type is 2. One is for direct, one is for in transit. Click on this. What is the receipt routing? You can see once you click on in transit, the receipt routing, inspection or standard or direct. Okay, there is a 3 types of receipt routings. One is for direct, one is for inspection, one is for standard. Standard means what happened? First, the material is receiving in the security point, then the security point to stores, the material is moving. Inspection, what happened? First, the material is received, then we can inspection, then we can move the material to staging sub-inventory to stores. But in direct, what happened? If you are giving in transit also, if you click on direct, the material is directly moving to stores. Okay. What happened? We need to go for standard. Okay. Let's. Other than this, no need to other setups are required. If you click on
So,
yeah,
in what condition we put that in transit, sir?
which transaction?
In what condition we choose transit, not the direct,
This one,
when
right?
we want to do the transfers?
This one, right? You are asking direct and
Yeah,
inspection.
that's right.
Yes.
Transit for
This one or this one? You are
the
asking.
transit one. In what condition we don't do direct, we
Yeah.
just do transit.
See, direct means I'm already explained for the theory level. Direct means if you click on direct, what happened? The material is directly moving to stores.
Within the company.
Yeah, within the company. No
Okay.
need to inspection, no need to checking anything.
Okay.
If it is a in transit, they must be receive the material. If they have a inspection planning, inspection equipments are there. When you are visiting for any warehouse, IKEA or some stores, inspection missionaries are there. Okay. They are checking the quantity and checking the quality of material in the inspection level. Once inspection is completed, then they move the material to Stores sub-inventory. Stores means their warehouse premises, purchasing and everything activities are going on, right?
Yeah.
That level. Okay. So here what happened? Intransit is going to select it. Let's click on standard. So Intransit, what happened? As per our discussion, first we receive the material in staging, then we move the material to stores. See, what happened? Simply warehouse or inventory both are same. Don't confuse. Okay. Warehouse, what happened? There is a security, right? Security. So after security, then material is moving some staging sub-inventory. Staging means the material is waiting for receiving. Then after that, stores. So the warehouse will be like this. First, security will checking the material. Once they check the material is moving to staging. Staging means, I mean, waiting. Material is waiting. They are not receiving completely. Okay. After that, the material is from staging to stores, the material is moving. Okay. Here, stores means all the materials will be comes into this place, and purchasing, inventory transactions, and as well as for the sales and order management levels, everything will be happening from the stores, right? Okay. This is what the warehouse happening, but it's a dependent on the how their implementation will be there, what is their business and everything.
Sir, stores means like all collective sub inventories.
Exactly. Okay, the material is all collective material will comes into the stores. Okay, their names will be different. See, some countries their names will be different. Okay, don't go for stores names only. They will call it as a purchasing sub inventory. They will call it as a finished goods sub inventory, right? There is a lot of different names are there, but the standard functionality is this one. Then Interorg transfer setups are completed for here. So what is the next? The next is, so what is the shipping organization? Source organization is 0, organization 1, right? First, we need to verify this organization have a shipping parameters or not. Based on the shipping parameters, what is the shipping mode and what is the exceptions, everything will be decided for the organization level. Shipping related will be decided from the shipping parameters. Every organization have their own shipping parameters. What is the navigation? From here, go to the shipping, click on manage shipping parameters. This all setups will be happening into the organization level by inventory manager or warehouse manager. You can see here, this is the shipping method. We will discuss this very clearly for sales and order management level. Okay. Now just think about shipping parameters are required for, see, for example, what type of weight will comes, what is the UOM for that weight, what is the volume UOM, what is the currency for the shipping level. See, for example, if you ship something from other inventory to other inventory, must be a currency is the must be a calculator, right? So what is the currency? Okay. So here we have some checkboxes. Based on the checkboxes, there is some controls will be happening in inventory organization, especially on the shipping. Okay. This will be very clearly discussing about the sales and order management level. Don't be confused over here. Just See that why these shipping parameters are required. Just save and close. So after that, so what is the receiving organization? 002. 001 is the source organization. We call it as a source. And this is the destination. Because the material is moving from source organization to destination organization. That is the reason we call it as a, whatever the organization is transfer the material, we call it as a source organization. Whatever the receiving organization is there, we call it as a destination organization. Okay. So where we can see the receiving parameters from here. Which organization receiving is required? 002. Let's change the organization. Anyway, receiving will be happening from both organizations in the real time. But in this transaction, the receiving will be happening from 002. So what is our organization? This. Team, please clear about your queries. I will be explaining very clearly, no issues. Okay, I have a lot of experiences on the implementation levels. Please feel free to ask anything. Okay. Let's see. Ship to exception action, just warning or rejected. There is a 3 types: exception related, warning, and this. I'll just click on all these warnings. Over receipt. If anything is, see, for example, they we requested only 10. We requested only 10, but they are shipping to 100. So what is the action? Warning. Okay. What is the receipt routing? Standard. See, here receiving related inspection and everything will be comes from this place. See, use quality inspection plan. Any planning is there, quality inspection, then we can enable the checkbox. Up to now, we don't have any inspection planning from inventory organization. If you want to enable this, must be associated with the integrated inspection plan. Inspection plan. Integrated inspection plan means if some other mission is inspection the material, the mission is inspection the material. How that information comes into the inventory? Based on integrated tools. Okay. So what is the receipt number generated? Automatic or manual? Automatic means system is automatically created. If manual, you are entering the inventory manager is entering. Okay. What is the number? No need to required. What is the receipt routing? This is RMA. RMA means return material. So other than this, I am not enable any checkboxes. Let's click on save and close. Clear up to now? The setups are completed. Now we are going to performing the transaction. So first we created item and created a inventory organization. After that, we can set up the manage shipping parameters. Okay. After that, manage receiving parameters. Then we are going to performing execution. Okay. So how we can process this execution? Let's go to. So first, all the inventory transactions will be happening into the inventory management, supply chain execution, navigation, inventory management. Okay. Let's go to the inventory management. See, you can see the destination organization is this one. Okay. 002. The material is moving from which organization to which organization as per our setups? 001 to 002. Right. Let's go to task list. From here, you can see create interorg transfer. Click on this. See, This is the inventory organization. What is the destination organization? This is source organization. What is the destination? If you select a destination organization, as for our setups, automatically the transfer type will comes automatically. Here you can see the transfer type is automatically comes. Let's click on this. Now you can see in transit shipment. Why it is coming in transit shipment? As for our Interorg setups, we are giving the checkbox as a in transit, right? That is the reason it is comes auto. Now the shipment, generate shipment number. Click on this. You can enter your own shipment number, no issues. Okay, source, wave bill, carriers, number of pack units. This is all about the warehouse people will entered. Okay, now no need to touch anything. Let's go to click on here. What is our item? Interorg. See, now the material is moving from 001 to 002, right? See, availability quantity 100. Why this availability will comes here? Because we created a miscellaneous transaction for increasing the on-hand quantity. Let's. Which sub-inventory level this 100 is there? That is the source organization. You need to select the which sub-inventory the material is available and what is the sub-inventory will ship the material. Okay. This is availability quantity is 100. See, if you select S2, we don't have availability quantity. See, 0. Right. Let's select the availability sub-inventory. Let's. Destination sub-inventory, that's as your wish. 001 organization manager don't know, right? A destination who is which sub-inventory is receiving. No need to enter. Okay, let's leave it. At the time of 002 is receiving, they will confirming which sub-inventory they want to receive. Now I want to ship the material for 20 quantity. Because I have a 100 quantity, the 002 people are requested 001. Can you please transfer the material of 20 quantity to 002? They requested. As for their request, we are transfer the material. Okay, let's submit. That's all.
Sir, the
Yeah,
for Interorg transfer,
you're asking something?
for Interorg transfer, like a 002 organization should request 001 to send 20 quantity, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
That requisition we need to be
That
doing
will
the transfer.
that will comes into the transfer order level.
Okay.
This is just for interorg transfer or direct transfer. We don't maintain any documentations. Just as for their request, we are transferring as for their understandings, right? If they want to document, clear-cut document, picking document, shipping document, receiving document, and all the transfer order document, if they want to be documentation transaction, then we are going to performing manage transfer order. This is the next level. We'll discuss on that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now 00 org is already shipping the material to 002. So what happened? Now 002 is the receive the material. It is already shipped. As for our shipping, the material is already shipped. Let's. Now you can see awaiting receipt. You can see here the material is comes into our security point. Which organization? 002. Now you can see awaiting. So where we need to receive this material directly, let's go to the task list, go to the inventory, go to the receipts. From receipt, receive expected shipment. Click on this. Okay, receive expected shipment. From here, what is the in transit number? If you don't know in transit number, just search with Interorg item. The item is Interorg item, right?
Yes.
Try this work. This one. Okay. Now you can see what happened. The security people are See this transaction. If they want to receive the material in security point, they will receive it. Now, 002 is organization, receive the material. This is the document. Okay. This is the in-transit document number. Okay. If you click on this, the complete details will be there. See, complete details will be there. Okay. Now, receive it. Click on receive. Now, what is the quantity you want to receive? How much quantity? If you click on show receipt quantity, the system is automatically populate that quantity. Or else you are manually counted, but only 18 is there. 18 is there. You entered 18 only. The value provided receiving location address invalid. Okay. 20 quantity. Received by some other employee will be there. Employee is the, what is the employee name? This is login employee. Here, MRF. I'm taking one seeded received person. Okay. Let's click on create receipt. The value provided for the receiving location after visit, value provided. Okay, receiving location, but not required. Why it is asking? Let's do one thing. On time being, I just hard coded for that receiving location. Let's go to receiving parameters. Where it is there. Yeah. Business transaction serial number. Just I am allowing the routing override. Run this. Now let's go to the inventory organization. 002. Go to the task list, receive expected shipment. Or item search. See, when I override that, I enabled a small box, right? Allow overriding. Okay. When I override this destination, see, I'm moving the material from directly to sub-inventory. Direct sub-inventory. So no need to enter the location again. Okay. Some locators will be enabled. No need to enter that. Okay. What is the quantity? 20. Are received by click on receipt. So receipt number is, we are giving the setup as a manual, right? Now let's click on receipt number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What is the shipping method? They shipped it. Okay. Org is shipping. You want to enter, you can enter. Bill of lading. Is there an agreement between the shipping transport mode. See, for example, if it is a train, right? We have some agreement, the railway department and company. If any damages will be happen, if anything is happening, what is the bill of lading? What is the agreement number? If you want to maintain, you can maintain that. Okay, then submit. Now, this is the receipt number. Okay. Now, if you want to query that what is the on-hand quantity, now you can see there is no receipt lines. Okay, already we received the material. Let's go to inventory. Click on manage item quantities. How much quantity will be there in 002?
20.
Interorg. So we have a on-hand quantity of 20. This on-hand quantity is received by 00 org 1. That is the source organization. Okay, in which sub-inventory it is there, you can see. To expanding, you can see the 20 quantity. Okay. And if you want to see complete transaction, I want to see for this complete transaction, let's go to review completed transaction. Click on this. Complete transaction will be there. Transaction date and what is the end date. In between of that, what is the transaction server? If you want to see 20 quantity. Okay. The 20 quantity is debited from 001 and credited in 002. Right. This is what complete transaction of Intransit. If you want to see complete transaction, just click on here. And what is the quantity? Whatever the details are entering, now it is pending with costing. Okay. The costing is different. We will be discussing on the costing module level. If
So
it is a lot and
in
serial
case
number,
we are doing
yeah, please.
transit, if we are doing that like movement for 20 Interorg transfer,
Yeah.
until that is received, does the other part, other org will still show 100 or until it is?
No, if you want to see the source organization, we have only 80 quantity.
Okay. So even if it is not received or received, it will move from
No,
them.
even if you are not received, the material is already shipped, right?
Okay.
The material is already shipped. That means the quantity is debited from our source organization.
Okay.
See, movie ticket is buying from your side. The seat is allocated. If you want to see or not, that is the different, right?
Yeah.
See, now see, we have an on-hand quantity of 80. Either you receive or not, but the material is waiting for 002 org to security level. That means this material is already debited. Okay. Any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can ask me. First, click on create Interorg transfer. Okay. Then enter item details. Okay. Then submit. So this will be happening from source org level. Source org. I'm giving this. Okay. And then submit. Once submitted, what happened? From destination organization, receive the material. Receive the material. Okay. From where? Destination organization. You receive the material and that's all. You receive the material and receipt is created. Receipt created. Then verify the on-hand quantity. Verify the on-hand quantity. Okay. This is what complete execution of Interorg transfer. Okay. Any doubts on this? You can ask me. Otherwise, we can continue for the next transaction. Is this clear, Tim?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, I'll send it this document. Okay, you can follow this. Okay, team. Thank you.